to my Florida haul for my trip to Walt Disney World and Universal Studios in September 2018. I had the most incredible holiday ever. If you're new, then big hello, I'm Brogan. If you haven't seen all my other content yet, then make sure you go and check out my vlogs. We actually went in partnership with Attraction Tickets Direct. This video is not sponsored and it's not an ad, but obviously I'm so proud that I got to work with them, and a lot of you asked me the best place to book your tickets and your holidays, and you can actually book your Walt Disney World hotel and tickets and everything through ATD, bar the flights, but you can book everything through them and they're amazing. So I'll have them linked below in case you're interested and you want to go and check them out. In the meanwhile, today we're going to be sharing all of my things that I bought. I didn't go too crazy because Benj and I like to spend our money on merchandise and clothing, but we also like to do experiences like Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. We booked and paid for that. We also had a really nice steak dinner at Le Cellier in Canada in Epcot Pavilion. It was just incredible. We went to an NFL game, so that was obviously quite a big expense. We went and saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play at their home game in Tampa Bay, which was so cool. And obviously you have to kind of budget for things like tipping and Ubers. We went to the water parks. We just had the most incredible time. So I don't think I went too crazy, but I did treat myself, because, you know. First thing, and my biggest purchase, was what I'm wearing right now. This is my Spirit jersey. These are huge in the Disney community right now. They are really trendy. Everyone seems to want one. I was dying to get my hands on it because I work from home, I work for myself, and I was like, that is the perfect uniform. Like, with my leggings, it's so slouchy, so cozy, and I love it, and it makes me feel good and reminds me of the trip. It's kind of like a thin t-shirt jumper. It's not a thick warm thing. You can wear obviously a t-shirt underneath it if you want, but I kind of just wear it on its own. And I got the navy blue one with stripes on the arms, and it's got stripes on the body. I don't know if you can see, I love it. And then if I spin around, Walt Disney World on the back, and then if you get them from any other parks like Disneyland in California, it obviously says Disneyland. So I love it. They are really expensive. They've gone up in price. They used to be $60, now they're $65 or $65.99 I think it was. It was really expensive, but yeah, gotta get a Spirit jersey. Gotta get a Spirit jersey. I did actually buy these ears from Shop Disney UK before I left, and I ended up not bringing them, but I obviously love them and want to wear them for videos and stuff. So these are the rose gold ears. They sell these all around the parks. Another thing I just wanted to point out when it comes to the shopping and hauls and buying things in the parks, we found that the best things that we picked up were in the most unlikely places, and Benji got some really nice things as well that we found in really random shops. So if you get the chance, make sure you go in all your little shops in all the different areas of the park or in your hotel. Some of the stuff I actually found in our resort hotel at All Star Sports, the Goofy shop, gift shop. It was really good. So yeah, that's what I was going to say on that one. We got resort mugs, obviously. We've got the two that we got on with our dining plan. We're on the quick service dining plan, staying at All Star Sports, which, by the way, I loved. We'll talk more about that in a trip report video. Benj got the blue one, which is kind of standard that you see everywhere. I got this last year in purple. And then this year they released this one that says Happy Halloween 2018. And it is so damn cute. You've got loads of the characters in their Halloween costumes on it. I just love this. And they didn't have any on display. I had to ask a cast member where they were, and she went out the back and got it for me. We also picked up this one from Universal. It was $15.99 to buy the cup, and then we got unlimited free refills for that day, and then we activated it when we went back to the parks for a second park day and at Volcano Bay. I really love the design on this, not just the like color and the print, but like the lid is a bit nicer than the spinny tops on these ones. I find this slightly awkward. I'm always pushing it the wrong way, but this is much easier, and it just didn't leak or anything. It came with a straw, and the actual design on it is so cute. I'm hoping you can see this. Look at that. You've got Volcano Bay up there. You've actually got the Universal Studios like front entrance down there. I love it. Really cool. So I'm quite pleased with this. I'm going to use this at home. My next biggest purchase, I'd say, was a bag, and basically I saw this bag and loved it. And then when we were walking around the parks, I was getting really uncomfortable with a rucksack on my back because it was so hot that the way the rucksack was sat on my back, it was just sticking, and it was really like hot and sweaty, like it was not comfortable. So Benj said, look, why don't you just buy a shoulder bag that you can use around the parks for the rest of our time here. And we both agreed that this one was perfect. So I love the fact, it's really dirty by the way, I haven't given this a wash yet, and obviously I wore it around the parks, but it does say Walt Disney World on the bottom. You've got Mickey and all these badges. It's so comfortable, and what's nice is it was $40, which I don't think is too bad for a Walt Disney World park bag, and it's really spacious. I fitted loads in it. It's got a little pocket there which was handy for phones and bits and bobs like my purse, and I really like it. I'm going to use it at home as well, so it's not going to be put away, but it's the perfect park bag. I love it, and for about 30 odd pound I didn't mind that, so I'm really chuffed with this. We got one Plush Sorcerer Mickey. We picked him up just before we saw Fantasmic in Hollywood Studios. We weren't sure which plush to get, which particular character, and we just thought what better character to get than Mickey. So he was actually really expensive. He was $19.99, so yeah, about $21 with tax, and he's really small. Like, he's the smallest size they do. They obviously have bigger ones, but I just thought it looked so cute to have him on a shelf with a couple of my others. So I've got the original Mickey, I've got the Christmas one from Shop Disney, which is coming out. Maybe it might already be out now because I got it before I went away, but I just thought they'd all look really nice together. It was actually Benj that said we should get this one definitely, so yeah, we picked him up. We bought 2 towels, which I wasn't gonna do, and basically I bought towels with us, and I said to Benj we're gonna use those for the water parks, and then we're gonna bin them, leave them there. And then we got to the water park day, and Benji didn't bring his towel with him. He forgot. So I was gonna rent one for him, and then he was like, oh, let's buy a towel, and he was so excited. So he picked a towel out, and he got a Mickey Mouse one. It's gonna be hard to show you, but it's just basically loads of Mickeys on the towel, and there was a deal that made it, if you bought 2 they ended up being $22 each. So I was like, oh, do you know what, I always need towels for the beach, we live by the sea, or when we go on other holidays, or the gym when we go swimming. So I bought one too. There was so many different ones I liked, and there was a Walt Disney World one that I was so close to getting, but I really wanted this one, and I'm glad I did, because when we did, sorry, I got a piece of fluff in my mouth. I'm glad I got this one, because when we did go to Toy Story Land I was really disappointed with the merch, so I'm quite glad I have something that does say Toy Story Land on it. But it looks like this. Hopefully you can see it is a Toy Story towel, and it's amazing, and I love it. These towels are fairly thin. I don't think they're like the best quality towels in the world. You are paying just for the design, really. We bought the photo album. This is going to be so special, and I can't wait to fill it. So this, it was $29.95. You get a little gold pen in it, and it holds 200 6x4 photos. I just love this. They did so many different designs, but we thought this would be lovely to have as a keepsake. Put all our favourite photos in it. We got so many photos from photo paths, meeting characters, photos that we took obviously, and it's just going to have everything from our trip, including Universal and the football NFL game that we saw as well. So I'm really looking forward to filling this. If you want to see what it all kind of looks like and how it comes together, make sure you check out my weekly vlogs. I upload those every Monday at 6 o'clock, so join me over there. Another thing that we really love is puzzles, and they had quite a few different ones. I would have liked to have seen more designs, but my favorite artist, who I have talked about many times before, his name is Thomas Kinkade, and it says Painter of Light. Now you might spot I've got a piece on the wall there that my friend Dion gave me. That's Ariel. She got it off Amazon, I think. And I also have the calendar, which you can't see, but it's up there. That's also Thomas Kinkade. We bought a couple of Thomas Kinkade puzzles before we went away, and we've got the 1,000-piece one, and it is so hard. So we saw this and thought this would be perfect. This is exclusive to the Disney parks, and they did lots of different versions of these 4-piece packs. So obviously you get 4 puzzles that are 500 pieces each, and we've got Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Lion King, and Jungle Book, and I just thought this was so lovely. We're going to be obviously going into autumn winter now and have games nights and puzzle nights, and I just can't wait. And this was about $30 as well, I think. $29.95, which I don't think is too bad for that, and it's not too heavy either, so it's quite easy to bring it home. Next thing is a pretty random item, but one that I'm really excited about. But I bought myself a pair of boxers. They are men's boxers, and I don't own any boxers before, but I couldn't help myself because I loved them, and I'm gonna wear them as my pajama shorts. I got them in a large, and they're basically just white. They're just really light and fun, and I actually tried them on in the shop. These were $19.95, and I really like them. Can you imagine with a cute little tank top, or even, you know, walking around the house in my Spirit jersey? I love them. I don't know if it's a bit odd, but Benj was like, no, that's fine. If you want them, you can, you know, wear them around, whatever, it'd be fine. Next, I bought this absolutely gorgeous keepsake box. It says Once Upon a Time, and it's got space for a photo in there, so we'll put something in there. This was $24.99, and what I love most about it is that it's a magnet, and then it's a box, and in here I've got all my pins that I'm gonna show you and other bits next. But I'm gonna put all of our park maps, our boarding passes, any kind of bits and bobs, our pin badges that we picked up. I don't know if I've got one lying around. Oh, I do. So things like these, you can pick these up in the parks for free, or at our hotel. We told her it was our first visit together, and so she gave us first visit badges and then wrote together underneath. And then I did pin trading as well, and one cast member wrote me a badge out. I didn't ask for it, she just gave it to me. It said, I'm celebrating my first pin trade, and I wore that as well. So I'm gonna use the box for bits like this, and I just love it when it looks so lovely next to our photo album as well, like stacked up. Just think it's gorgeous. This is not Disney, but we picked up this in Target. It's a cable thing that you put by your bedside table, and it keeps all your wires neat. I thought that was really cool. It was just in the box, I thought I'd show you. I got my pen. If you know me well and you've watched my Disney hauls for years, you'll know that whether I go to Paris, California or Florida, I always pick up a pen. This was, I actually have no idea. I think they're really overpriced. I think they're about $8 to $10. They're crazy. I've got this cute pot that I keep them all in, so I don't actually use the pens, but they're all, I noticed before I left that all the pens were like red or black or pink, so I thought I'd get goofy. I've got Donald on the right there. Loads of Mickey and Minnie versions. Last year I got that one, which is the American flag. I know it's excessive and I don't need these, and I don't even use them. I just like how they look. I just think they look good. Whatever. This was a really random thing, but I saw this in someone's haul. Obviously, before you go on a trip, you watch everyone else's hauls to see what they buy. Tell me if you're one of those right now. And I saw this in someone's haul, and then when I went into the hotel on the first night, I saw them. They had about 4 left in this aisle on the side of a, you know, display in my hotel shop, gift shop, and I said to Benj, oh, I really want to get those. And then a day later there was only 2 left, and I was like, I better pick them up because I bet I don't see them again. And I was right, I didn't see them again anywhere. So they're the kind of thing, if you see it, get them. But this is a really nice little kind of souvenir keepsakey thing, but it was $9.99, and it's basically, first of all, the packaging's cute. It's like a little luggage bag, but they're vintage luggage stickers. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm thinking putting them on my laptop or in our photo album, and they're basically loads of different stickers. Wow, look, loads and loads of different vintage looking stickers, and you've got things like Pirate, Space Mountain. Wow, this is so cool. Ah, there's a really nice Animal Kingdom one there. There's some that look like this for Epcot. I don't know if there's any doubles. There might be doubles in there. Yeah, there is. There's a couple of double ones, but I really like these ones. They look really good on a suitcase too, if you've got like luggage you want to style up. But look, there's loads, and I love them. I just think they're really nice. When we went to Epcot, we walked into the little arts shop, which again had Thomas Kinkade everywhere. It was beautiful. It's kind of on the right from memory when you walk into Epcot, just underneath the ball, and I saw this little print. I actually saw loads of prints I liked, but I said to Benj, in reality I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I do have a cute like little Disney stand here that I clip bits and bobs on, so I thought this would look lovely on there. It was $4.99, and it's basically just a little print of all the snacks. I just really liked it. You know when you see something you're like, that's very me. Very, very cute. I might have to find a way I can do a little flat lay on Instagram with that. So if you're not following me on Instagram, come over, because I've done, well, in the trip alone, I think I did like 80, 90, maybe more photos, and I'm still publishing photos from our trip. So if you like Disney pics and you want a little Disney magic in your feed, then come on over. This is a really random purchase. This was about $10, I think, and they had a few different like keys. They had like a Magic Kingdom key, but I saw this and I really liked it. I don't know why. You know when you see it and you're like, yeah, I need that. I just need it. I didn't need it at all, but I got it. It's the Little Mermaid, and on this tiny little tag it does actually say the Little Mermaid with Ariel's face, and it's kind of like, well, it's a gold key that looks like it's got coral on it and bubbles, and I just really love it. I love Little Mermaid, I love Ariel, so that little tag is really annoying, the noise it's making against it, so I don't know whether how I'm going to do this, put this yet. I might just hang this as a keepsake on my little board. I really like it, so I got that. Are you ready for the pins? I love Disney pins. I'm obsessed. I love pins anyway, like full stop. I've got a huge pin board, and I actually have done a video all on my pins on my channel if you want to check that out. I collect pins from all over the world, everywhere I go, but particularly love Disney pins. So I thought I'd show you because I actually tried pin trading this trip, and I had such a blast doing it. So let me just sort this out. I've never really been interested in pin trading, and then a very kind viewer sent me a bunch of pins they weren't using and said, go have fun in the parks, you should try pin trading, you'll love it. And I didn't think I would, and I was a bit apprehensive about it. I don't really know why. I think it's because I just like buying the pins that I like, and I didn't think I would find any pins that I fell in love with, if that makes sense. But I bought the lanyard, so I bought a black lanyard with loads of Mickeys on it in the pin trading shop in Disney Springs, and then I pretty much traded all my pins, I think almost all of them, so I'm going to just run you through them quickly. So I kept the Daisy, I traded one for the Mickey with the glasses. I got this mini birthday kind of celebration one, which I love. It's actually a really big pin. This one is a little cupcake, which I really like. This is one of the dwarfs and Snow White. Is it Doc? And obviously we did the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride, so I thought that was lovely. This one I'm so happy with. I'm hoping you can really appreciate this. But this is Tink, and I think it says Where Dreams Come True on it. I love it. This is my favourite one, and I actually found this in the biggest pin trading board they had at Fort Wilderness Lodge in the shop there, in the gift shop. It was amazing, so I got that. I didn't trade that one, it just kind of stayed on the lanyard, but I will trade it one day. And then on this side, Woody's hat I didn't trade because I liked it too much, but I might trade it one day, we'll see. I got this mini Shanghai grand opening. I've never been there, but I just liked the pin, and so I thought I'd trade it off. You know, when like, it's obviously a much nicer and better pin than the ones I had, so I got it. Then there was this cute little teacup, which I liked. And then, what's his name from Moana? The lobster crab, Temate, I think it's his name. I love Moana, so I want to collect loads of Moana pins. I got Aurora. She's not my fave, but I did meet her in Epcot, so I thought that was quite a nice trade. And then last but not least, I got this 2018 Goofy one, because we obviously went in 2018. I just thought it was lovely. So they're the ones I traded. Now I'm going to show you all the pins that I bought, and I love pins. So let's get started. Pins kind of come on 3 backs. You've kind of got this red collection, which is the Disney Parks collection. White, which is also a Disney Parks collection, but they're a bit more like signature, really pretty ones. And then black is kind of your standard pins that you see everywhere. All of the pins range from about $10 to $15, just as an FYI, and they have the color code on the back, and you can tell the price before you pick them up. We stayed at All Star Sports, so we obviously got the All Star Resorts. I'm actually really disappointed they don't do 3 different pins for the different resorts, movies, music and sport, but never mind, got that one. This was the first pin we bought, and I love it. It's the castle with some balloons as well attached to it, which I love. We saw Hoop-de-Doo musical review, so I had to get that pin. I was dying to get this. I got it in the little gift shop. Next is a Typhoon Lagoon pin. This was our favorite water park, and we really liked this because look, he moves. Goofy moves in his little rubber ring. We got this Hollywood Studios one just because we thought it looked cute with Mickey. It was just a nice pin. This Splash Mountain pin is so cute. It actually moves, and there's loads of the characters on there. Loved this ride. It was so fun. Again, another ride one in the same area actually. Big Thunder Mountain is my favorite ride ever, and I love the fact the train moves as well. I love it when they do slightly, you know, unique pins. Another ride pin, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, but we didn't actually get the chance to do this ride. I have done it though, and we just wanted a Winnie the Pooh pin because it's one of our favorite films. I didn't really find any Toy Story pins that I liked, and then a cast member and I were kind of chatting away and saying, I was telling her which pins I was looking for, and she said, oh, I really want to purchase the Slinky Dog one, and she pointed it out to me, and she was like, he moves, and I was like, no way, I didn't even notice. I would never have known if she didn't point that out, but it's basically Slinky Dog and his body is a spring, so you can actually move him. So when you put it on a board, you can obviously pull him apart slightly. And obviously we did the new Slinky Dog Dash ride, so I thought this was a kind of perfect pin to represent that. Couldn't help myself with this pin. I love it, and it's the tiny details that I like the most. So Goofy holding a camera I thought was perfect and very apt for the fact that we vlogged the whole thing. And then Donald here has got a balloon and then a tiny little premium bar, Mickey premium bar ice cream. I just thought that was adorable. I love the Walt and Mickey statue in the background with the castle. Such a nice pin. I actually saw it last year and was gutted I didn't get it, so this time I saw it and was like, yep, that's mine. I got the rose glass stain window pot jobby. It looks like a glass stain window, but the rose in the case. We went to Be Our Guest for lunch and I saw this pin and just thought this was lovely and kind of resembled that. This next pin is a new design I hadn't seen last year, and I basically almost bought the mug version of this Minnie Mouse. And then I saw it in pin format and I was like, oh, I love it, I have to get the pin instead. It's basically an outline of Minnie with loads of different phrases and sayings and words in it. I just thought that was really pretty. Such a nice pin. This next one was a very kind gift from Benji. He bought this for me, and it's Minnie and Mickey in front of the castle, and we watched Happily Ever After together. We saw it for the first time together, and it was the most incredible moment. Benji and I, we both had tears, and so this pin kind of resembles that, and it says, my happy place is with you. So I'm very grateful for this. This is such a lovely pin, one of my favorites actually, because it's quite simple, but I like the fact it's like, you know, in a heart. I just think that's so lovely. Hadn't seen many people with it, and just, yeah, really nice. I bought this pack and I ummed and ahed this, and the only reason I bought it was because I wanted 2 out of 4 of the pins, and you can't buy them individually, so I'll show you it. It's this pack here, and I saw this on Instagram before I left, and I basically really like this, which is the plaque that you see when you walk into Magic Kingdom. I don't really like this one that says home, but I do love this that says the Magic Kingdom welcome sign, and the balloons are quite nice, but I already obviously had the other balloon pin, so I do like this. But for $24.99, when I only really wanted 2 of the pins, obviously it's kind of pricey, but not, in reality it's not too bad, because pins are normally about $10 each anyway. So I was, yeah, you kind of win some, lose some, don't you? So I've been looking for a nice Ariel pin for ages, and this was the last thing I purchased on the very last day in Storybook Circus. I always find good stuff in there. I found my photo frame in there last year, and it's basically one of these new white backs, and they have these really beautiful pin collections, and I love Ariel in this. I don't think you can really appreciate it, but she looks like her. Like some of the pins, she doesn't look exactly how I think she is meant to look, and I like the way it's slightly glittery. It's got like a gold trim. It's a really beautiful pin, so I had to have that one. The last Disney pin I bought was this Food and Wine limited edition one. Now they don't have these hanging in places, but I did find it when I went to the art shop where I got that print from, and it was in a bowl by the till. So this was $14.99. It's the most expensive pin, but it is absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that it's not Remy and it's not Figment. It's actually Mickey in his chef outfit, and you've got the Epcot ball. I just think that is a beautiful, beautiful pin, and it does actually say 2018 Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so we can remember, you know, doing the festival and having a great time. While we're on pins, I did actually get 3 more. So I got this one in the Coca-Cola store in Disney Springs. Obviously the whole trip was the fact that we went to Orlando, and I just love it. I love the sun and the Coke. We literally drank Coke every single day, so I was like, we have to have that pin. And then I got 2 pins from Universal. I didn't get any last time, so I was like, I have to have some pins. I got this one for Universal Studios, and then I got Volcano Bay as well, because we did that, and I love that because I got the cup last year, the souvenir cup, and that's the same design, it matches, so I had to have those. And they were, well, the Volcano Bay one was $6.95, which is really cheap, and this one was $10.95, so yeah, got those. Next, we picked up 2 Christmas decorations. Benj and I moved in together at the start of 2018, and this is our first time that we're living in the same house together at Christmas. So we're really excited. We're gonna get a little tree. I don't know whether we'll get a big one or a medium-sized one, but we're gonna have a tree. And so we thought it was only fitting that we went to the Christmas shop. We went to the one in Disney Springs twice, but we ended up purchasing these from the Disney Christmas shop in Magic Kingdom in Liberty Square. So the first one we picked out was this. There were so many nice ones, let me tell you, but this is beautiful. This was $24.99 and it's Mickey and Minnie on a little bit of snow. They're ice skating, they're kissing, and I really like the details, like the little Mickey on the front there. I didn't even notice, but there's a tiny little bit of mistletoe there, and they're kissing obviously under the mistletoe. We were only gonna get one, but then we saw this and we think this is too nice for the tree, so we're gonna actually unclip. You can unclip these bits. Like, I don't actually like the string on that anyway, but this was $25.99 and we're gonna have it on our mantelpiece, and it's Mickey and Minnie with the welcome sign that says Walt Disney World, Happy Holidays, and I just love this. I love how they look. I like the presents. It's slightly glittery. It's just the most perfect little decoration. So yeah, that's obviously gonna go in our lounge. If you know me well, you'll know I love mugs. I love any kind of mugs, but the Disney mugs are my favorite, and I collect Disney mugs. I've got quite a nice little collection, and I bought a really lovely one that I loved last year, but this year I didn't see many I liked. I was not that impressed with the designs. I didn't see any that screamed out at me, and then I was in the Mickey Pantry store in Disney Springs that sell homeware and kitchen stuff, and I saw this mug in there and I was like, that is perfect. So it's basically a white mug with a purple handle, and it's got loads of the different princess castles from lots of different films all around it. Obviously you've got like Rapunzel's tower, and you've got you know, Jasmine's castle, things like that. I just love it. And then inside it says happily ever after, which is obviously perfect for the fireworks show, and then once upon a time. And the actual handle is lovely. Like, it's a really nice mug. It's a really nice size. It's not too big, it's not too small, and this was $16.99. I would have come home with a lot more mugs if I'd seen some that I really loved, but I'm quite happy with this one. You know, I really loved it, so I was pretty chuffed with my new mug. As we were on the quick service dining plan, you know we had to come back with snacks, but let me be real with you, I have been eating them, and Benj was like, stop eating the snacks, you're gonna have nothing to show in your video. But he picked out the mini iced sugar cookies, so we had a few of these. I'm not a fan of these, I'm not gonna lie to you. These are very dry in my opinion, not my favorite, but my absolute all-time favorite Disney snack is the Rice Krispie treats. I did have about 5 in total. Now I've just got these to show you, but I have the birthday cake one, and then this one that's chocolate, milk chocolate with sprinkles on it, and these are so good, and they're such a perfect snack credit. Like, normally if I'm in the parks I buy the bigger ones, and if I'm taking them away, so if I've got any snack credits left at the end of the trip, then I'll pick them up in these clear packaging, because obviously they last a bit longer and a bit nicer. So anyway, I've got some snacks too. These things are non-Disney, so I've left them last if you're not interested in seeing them, but I thought I'd throw them in. In the airport, I picked myself up some Apple Airpods, and I love them. Oh my god, they're so good. I'll talk about them more and show them more in my weekly vlog, but I got them for, I think it was £139 in duty free, and they're normally about 150 or 160, so I did save a little bit getting them there, but got those. They were quite a big purchase obviously, so I was very happy with those. We went to Basin in Disney Springs. Benj bought more than me actually. He loves a good bath, but I just picked out one bath bomb, and I actually don't know what one this was, but oh my goodness, this smells incredible. So if you love Lush and you love bath bombs, get yourself to Basin. At first I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything because like I can get Lush at home, it's kind of the same, you know, principle, but this smells like freshly washed towels with like a hint of lavender. Oh, I can't wait for a bath. I literally can't wait. In terms of clothes, I didn't go too nuts. I bought a dress, a play-suit and some shorts, which I got and wore. They're all over my Instagram, and they are now packed away for summer. But the things I'm keeping out from Kim for autumn winter, I got this really nice Tommy Hilfiger jumper dress. I don't own a jumper dress, but it's really cozy and quite long. I thought this would be nice with tights or leggings, just again like my uniform what I can slouch around the house in. I went to American Eagle Outfitters, which is where I bought my shorts from. You'll see them in all my pictures. They're blue denim shorts, so I wore them loads and they were so comfortable and so stretchy. I got them in the outlets actually. We went to the International Premium outlets near Universal, and the Vineland ones are near Disney Springs. And Benji did really well. He got loads of stuff, loads of t-shirts and things. I didn't go too nuts with clothes, but obviously the Tell Me Hilfiger dress I did get reduced massively. I think it was about $40 odd and they're normally double the price. So yeah, I got this shirt from American Eagle Outfitters. It's really soft, blue. It looked really nice when I put it on with a plain white tank top underneath it. We went to the most random shop called Express, and I'd never heard of it before, but they did buy one get one free on everything in store. So I bought 2 dresses, which you're not gonna be able to appreciate, but I got this black one that has long sleeves with elasticate in the sleeves, and it honestly fitted me so nicely. It's gonna be perfect when I'm looking for like a little black dress on a night out. And then I got the same version in a floral print as well. So that is absolutely everything I picked up. We also have cups from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, but we didn't buy any, well, I didn't buy any merch or anything. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this haul. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Let me know what you liked best in this haul. If you've got a trip coming up, what you're kind of looking to buy. I'm so gutted. I wish I could go back and just like shop because it was so great. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Have a lovely rest of your day and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.